Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Friday morning live stream. We have so many things to chat about today. There's been a lot of things going on this week with the influencer program changes for the better, some not for the better, some for the better. So if you guys are here live, I would love to hear from you in the chat. I see we have D. Maria Duo is here, ready to learn and grow. Peachy Keens is here, excited for another live. I am outside, so you guys are going to have to tell me if my audio is okay or not. Let me just check on my other device here and make sure that we're good and we are live. There we go. Okay, now I see that people can see me. Wonderful. Let me know if you guys are here live. We got some really exciting things to talk about today. I am not at home, hence my different background here. So I'm hoping that the audio is going to be okay here for us today. All right. I'm going to give people like one more minute to jump on here, make sure that I can see myself on here. And then we're going to jump into it because there were some changes, some fun and exciting things, and then some like not so exciting things. Like, are y'all having trouble still tagging ASINs? I know I am. I didn't for a little while, and now I am again. Oh, thank you. Eileen says the audio is fine. Thank you so much, Eileen. I appreciate that. Always worry because, I'm outside. I normally am not outside, but we are away with the kids. So they're inside. I told them don't come out, but they might come out anyway. So apologies in advance if I get some tiny humans that interrupt me or show up in the background here. Wonderful. Oh, good. Okay. Audio sounds great. Love it. Mama G says, glad to catch you on a live while sitting in front of my stats. Oh, love it. Love it. We can walk through any of those stats, whatever you guys want. Thank you. Peachy Keen says, audio sounds great. Nicole. Hey, Nicole. Video's a bit pixelated, but can hear you well. Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that. It's probably because my internet's inside. Sorry about that, you guys. I know I'm, usually when I'm in my office, it's been better quality, but we are, I've got woods behind me. So we're not in the big city anymore. Wonderful. Hey, from PA. Hey, D. Maria. Good morning, Melissa. Wonderful. Zabos Customs. Wonderful. Bob says video is better. Good. Jen says, happy Friday, working in the ER right now, so I have to catch this later. Looking forward to all the great info. Wonderful, Jen. Well, you have a very important job, so I appreciate you for the job that you do. Nurses and teachers are like my favorite people in the world. So, yes. Oh, good. Nicole says video has improved since my last comment. Awesome. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Like I said, I've got a different background here because I'm not at home. I'm not in the wilderness. I'm at a lake house, but I am outside. So. Wonderful. Greetings. Oh, hey, Jackson. How are you? Good to see you. Nice view. Yes. Hello from Wisconsin. Yes, I am in Indiana today. So not too far from home, but just far enough from home. Okay. Paula's Consumer Corner says ASINs are still having issues. Hey, Donna, nice to see you. Yeah. So that's the first thing I want to talk about is this ASIN issue. And I know it actually got me really worried earlier this week because someone posted, and this exact thing happened to me, was I went and checked my needs attention tab. So if you guys don't know about this, it's in not your manage video page, but your manage content page. So you can navigate there from your Amazon storefront. If you go to manage content, one of the tabs there now says needs attention. Right. And so I'm always checking on that at least once a week just to see if I've made any updates, and they didn't necessarily go through here. I had a couple like that over the last week, and so I deleted them and I re-upload them. But I was able to tag the ASINs, and so someone was like, "I wonder if, the theory was that if you had a video that was rejected or that was flagged for something, then thank you, you guys. Audio's great, video's blotchy. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, that's probably my connection. So that's okay. I won't be doing any screen shares or anything. You just are looking at the woods behind me and me. So sorry about the video quality, you guys, but I promise the audio will be. We'll be talking about all the exciting things. And if you guys are here live and you want to give me a thumbs up, I hear that helps with YouTube and all that good stuff. So I greatly appreciate that. So with the ASINs, we were worried for a while that it was because, we had a video rejected that was tagged on that ASIN and then we couldn't tag that ASIN anymore. Now what we've been seeing all week throughout the week, so many other people have been seeing this too, is that we just can't tag ASINs. And I have tried this every which way, copying and pasting the ASIN. It's not coming up. Even when I search the sub, the title, right? The things are like not coming up. And so this is the workaround. If you guys are having troubles with this, like I've been having all week, here's the workaround is create an idea list with everything that you want to tag, because then you can just pull over from the idea list. So, now it's clear. Wonderful. Hopefully maybe it's just buffering for you guys. Looks like my connection's okay, but please let me know if you can't hear me anymore for some reason. T Devil 71 says brand new, still in processing stage, so looking forward to learning more. Yes, this is a great opportunity to learn more, because what I want to do is, for the rest of this month, basically, I'll be doing lives at the same time every Friday morning at 10 a.m. Central, and we're going to be talking about what's going on throughout the week. And this week was just a really exciting week because, we can't tag ASINs anymore, and that stinks. But you can. This has got to be a glitch. It's got to be something that is on the roadmap for Amazon to correct very soon, hopefully. But the workaround for that, and to make sure that you're tagging the right ASINs, is to just create your own idea list with those items. So I've done that. I've created an idea list with a few items that I have ready, like for video upload. I have videos ready to upload, and that's the best way. To really make sure that you can still get that right ASIN, and that you're not searching around and all that good stuff. So, hey, Maria, nice to see you here. Wonderful. Zabo said, finally figured it out today. Yes, it's been quite the journey. It's the fun. It's the fun of Amazon. It's always changing, right? There's always things happening, but I want to talk about, we can keep talking about the ASIN issue, and if we want to, but I am really excited for some of the new changes. We got 2 emails. If you guys haven't checked your emails from Amazon Influencer, go search your inbox right now and just search Amazon Influencer. I recommend you do this at least once a week anyway, because I know a lot of the Amazon Influencer videos go to my promotions tab, because I use Gmail for business. And so I don't always see them. So I always have to go search. And so, I know people are talking about in the groups and everything, but there were 2 emails that were sent out this week that were pretty exciting. Good news, I think, really. And so, let me see. Let me just go through these comments here. Paula says, when I try to tag in the idea list, it gives me a prompt that says, sorry, we are having trouble with your request. Ooh, please try again. Super frustrating. Yeah, Paula, I would say keep trying. That's been the only way that I've been able to tag items over the past 5 or 6 days now. So hopefully, unless it's a brand new idea list, maybe you just need, if you just created it, maybe just wait an hour or so and then go back and try to pull it up and tag them. Levi said, I also found that adding the video to your storefront, yes, and adding the product via order history or browser history works too. Yeah, great insight. I forgot. I can put your comments up here so everyone can read them and know what we're talking about. Yeah, this is also very helpful, especially if you're uploading from your desktop. Yes, you can just go over to your order history, browser history, things like that. So there are definitely workarounds. This is not to say don't stop uploading content by any means. It's a great workaround. And then, you have your idea list, and you can keep it or get rid of it or not. But at least we can still tag things, because, oh my gosh, I feel like Amazon would have corrected the issue by now if we hadn't been able to tag anything, because people would just be up in arms. I'm surprised it's taking them this long. But hopefully soon that will be fixed. But I have an idea, or I'm guessing that it has to do with some of these other changes that we were emailed about this week. Mama G says the carousel in my Amazon Creator Hub has made it a lot easier. Yes, to not have to search things and also remember what I have ordered. Yes. That's also very helpful. Yes. Christina has a question. Hi, Christina. How do you tag a product when there are multiple sellers? Yes. Do you go with the one that most people are buying from? What is the strategy? Great question, Christina. I would say, so if you are do you use Fluencer Fruit and or Jungle Scout? Because that would be my first go-to. So if you have the product, obviously you want to look for the brand name, right? Because there are different listings, different sellers they sell the same product, right? But it could be a different brand name. So I would always look to make sure that you're matching whatever the brand name is on the item. If there is not a brand name, but you know that it's that's the thing though, it's got to be the exact right item, right? Because we never want to get in trouble for tagging like ASINs or things like that. As long as you know it's the exact same item, but it's on, let's say, 3 different, listings. First off, yes, only pick one. Pick the one, as long as, again, same exact product. Pick the one that, if you don't have tools, pick the one that has the most items sold in the last month. So if you go, it's kind of underneath like the title, the star rating. It appears in the search results too. It'll say, 50 plus purchased in the last month, or 500 plus purchased in the last month, or maybe it says 5K plus purchased in the last month. That would be my first go-to, is pick whichever one is the top there. Whether it's competitive or not, that's usually my go-to, because that means that item has the most sales. So ideally, you're going to have the most chances to have the sale attributed to you. The other thing you can do too is if you use Fluencer Fruit, the software that I highly recommend to decide on these things, it just makes it crystal clear, right? Because you have the rating, right? Fluencer Fruit will pull up all 3 of those for you, and it'll give you a rating on all 3 of those. And then I would go with whichever one is the highest. And sometimes that isn't the one with the highest sales volume. And that's because it's a better opportunity. Like maybe there aren't any influencer videos on there, or there are some influencer videos, but it's not all the way filled up. So it's kind of my long explanation for if you use tools or not. If you don't use the tools, I would say just go with the highest sales volume for the particular listing. And then if you do use the tools, use Fluencer Fruit as well to just like validate that. And if you guys are wondering, like, what is Fluencer Fruit and tell me more about that, I'm going to put up my QR code. This is my affiliate link for Fluencer Fruit. I am an affiliate for Fluencer Fruit, but it's because I use it and I love it. And if you guys are in my course, Influence and Earn, you already have a 30-day trial for Fluencer Fruit. And what it does is exactly what it says right there, helping Amazon influencers find high profit Amazon products fast. So not only does it help me find the right products to tag, but saves me time, saves me money. And if you guys know anything about me, those are like, there saves me time, makes me money. Those are my top 2. Those are my top 2 priorities when it comes to creating content for the Amazon Influencer Program, because, some strategies and some people say, like, just review everything you possibly can, and then you'll never run out of videos. And that's fine. That's a fine strategy. But then I have some of those people coming back to me saying, well, I have 1,000 videos up and I'm only making, $300 a month. And I'm like, well, what's your video strategy? What's your product listing strategy? And they're like, well, I just review everything. And then I'm like, oh, well, that's why. That's why, because you don't really have a strategy. But Fluencer Fruit helps with that. So if you guys, again, are in Influence and Earn, which is my course, you guys already have 30 free days of that. And then you also get 50% off for the year if you decide to upgrade. But that is my affiliate link if you guys want to check it out. And then Liz Saunders is the founder and owner of Fluencer Fruit. She is very approachable, very helpful, and she does demos. So you guys can always schedule a demo with her too if you're interested. All right, let's see here. Paula says, oh, yes. Yvonne, I got the email and I am bronze on my storefront and will become silver by December 2024. Okay, so did you guys all see this email? Did you guys all see the email about the, I want to make sure that I'm saying it right, because I was not in the beta. Yes, creator stars. So if you guys have not checked your email, check your email. If you guys have not visited your Amazon storefront, visit your Amazon storefront, because now you're going to have a status from Amazon. They've now rolled it out. This has been a beta program for the last, I don't know, at least 6 months, maybe 9 months. I have not personally been in it, but I know other people that have been in it. And so I was really excited when I logged in and I was like, ooh, platinum. All right. So the cool thing is, yeah, it says, so mine says platinum till, the end of the year, which is very awesome. I don't, doesn't really give me a whole lot of incentive to like to keep uploading. I will. But I was very excited by reading the different like perks and benefits that we could possibly get from it. So if you guys are here, like, and you want to share, please share. Tell me, are you guys bronze, silver, gold, and I think platinum is the highest, right? I think there's 4 in there. And so I like this because while there isn't a whole lot of, guarantee from Amazon, right? It's very like it gives us these ranks, right? And so like I said, while we don't know exactly what the benefits are going to be, they have them listed out, right? So I went through all the benefits and I'm like, all right, great. I'm platinum. That's fantastic. What does that mean? And so I'm looking forward to all the different things that are listed on there. Like, man, if I get invited to a creator summit, I am going. So if I get that invite, I'm going, and I hope anybody here that gets the invite would go as well, because I'm super curious. I haven't been to one. I'm very curious about it. I know people that have gone and, had mixed reviews and all that, but I would totally go if I was ever invited to one. And apparently I, qualify at the moment. So that's exciting. Let's see here. Hey, Doug and Nikki. Nice to see you guys here. A little late. It's okay. You're right on time. Yes, Dee Maria Dua says, me too. Save time, make money. That's what it's all about, really. Yes, I call you pretty. So she definitely is. Yes, I'm sure you're talking about Liz, right? Yeah. So make sure you guys check out Fluencer Fruit, book a demo with Liz if you want to, and she'll take you through everything. She also has really great walkthrough videos on her YouTube channel too, if you want to just kind of check those out first. Definitely check those out. I would have a lot more time devoted to things if I wasn't using Fluencer Fruit. So it's one of my very favorite tools. Nicole says, can you tell me what the carousel in the Creator Hub is? Oh, the carousel in the Creator Hub, I'm thinking, yeah, somebody just referenced that. I'm thinking that is like the recommended products that are coming up at the top, but correct me if I'm wrong. There's Amazon is recommending we create videos for products if you log into like your Creator Hub dashboard. Maybe the manage videos page is that we're talking about. There should be like recommended products. Mine have been the same for like a year because I did like 2 of them. They were not good. And then they weren't good opportunities. And then I vetted all the other ones that are up there, and they were still not good opportunities. So I think, Nicole, that's what was being referenced there. But those are not great recommendations as opposed to like creator connections, which is what I want to talk about next, because we have some exciting news about that as well. Jody is bronze. Awesome. Joella is gold, but still don't have access to creator connections, even though it's listed as a perk. Yeah, Joella, I'm going to talk about that in a minute because we got another email about creator connections. Let's see. Dee Maria Duo is gold. No idea what it's doing for me. I'm with you. Yeah, I don't know what it's doing for any of us at the moment either. But Doug and Nikki, 5 times platinum on my way to ultra diamond. Yes, I didn't even know that was a thing on there. That's exciting. Oh, 5 times platinum. I see what you guys are saying. That's awesome. That doesn't surprise me though, because you guys are rock stars. So you should contact Amazon and say, when am I going to get to ultra diamond? Love it. Let's see. Gold and very close to platinum. Yes, I wish they had some monetary rewards for these. Yeah, I want to put this up here. I wish they had some monetary rewards for these statuses and not just a title change. Yeah, I'm with you. I think, well, with the platinum, they're saying, well, we can get, certain perks, like, yes, maybe getting invited to a creator summit, maybe getting a gift after. I know some people got gifts after Prime Day. I know some people got gifts last year after Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So, maybe your name will be on that list. Let's see. Add to cart. Nikki says, yes, I'm happy that I'm platinum, and congratulations, everyone. Love it. Love it. K-Speed is gold. Still don't see access to creator connections, though. I'm going to talk about that in just a second. Nicole says, I'm gold, but not sure what all the benefits will actually come through. Yes, yes. Emily is silver, hoping to hit gold in December. Love it. Let's see. Mama G says, is there a cap on how many points you can earn within a certain set of time? Someone had mentioned that, and I feel like it would take me forever to reach platinum. I don't think there's a cap. I don't know this for sure, but I don't think that there's a cap because they want us to get to platinum, right? So I know the tiers. I briefly read it, and it's based on like sales revenue, right? I think that's how you like earn points and then get up in the rankings there. So I don't really think there's a cap. I think it's that they like evaluate evaluate your status by quarter. So I could be wrong. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's like, you are silver until the end of this quarter. And then if you reach gold, then you become gold in the next quarter. That is how I understand it. But I still need to read the fine details, because what mine says is platinum through December 31st of this year. So that makes me think that it's just riding out because I've already hit platinum. I'm just there for the rest of the year. And then maybe does it reset, at the end of the year? I don't know. I'm not sure how they're going to do that. So yes, creator connections would be an awesome reward. Yes, yes. Oh yeah, and add to cart Nikki says you can use your status when negotiating deals with agents and sellers. I love that. I love that. That is such a great idea. Such a great idea. And now what I don't know is, I don't think, can you see the stars? I would have to go look and see. Can you see other people's statuses, or can we only see ourselves? That I'm not sure. I need to look. I haven't looked at anyone else's yet. I've been with the family all week, so just trying to get in work as I can here. Let's see. Doug and Nikki said we need to rebrand to Doug and Nikki to get invited to anything Amazon sponsors. Yeah, well, I know Doug and Nikki, you guys got featured on Amazon. What was it? Probably like a year ago now. I remember when you guys got featured in their email. That was pretty cool. Let's see. Mama G says it's the products you have already purchased that they're suggesting you make videos on. Yeah, that's for creator connections for sure. I don't know that to be true with, or at least that's not the case for me as far as the manage videos page, the Creator Hub dashboard goes. I have a whole bunch of recommended items. Not thumbs up, because my recommendations are not good. They're not stuff that I've purchased, and maybe one or two were in the past, and those were the ones that I did videos on. But the ones I have up currently, I've not purchased, but they've also been there for a year. So I don't know if they're just not updating mine or what. Donna is silver. Awesome. Jackson is gold until September 30th, apparently. Okay. That's okay. I think that means you're just on the way to platinum. Hi, Anna. Nice to see you. Yes. Add to cart, Nikki. Love it. Love it. T. Maria Duo says Creator Connections is like the North Pole. Yes. Yep. No cap on sales. Anna says very blurred. Maybe that's my video. Yes. Sorry about that. I'm outside, so I'm hoping the connection will just kind of last with me through the hour here. J Squad said, is TikTok partnering with Amazon? Yeah, that I don't know. That I do not know. I'd have to look more into it. Sorry, there's a plane flying over me. I'll just get a little closer to my microphone. That I do not know. I know they are, in competition right now, but I know TikTok has some issues with the government and maybe being shut down. So I do not know. I'm not sure exactly what is going on with them, but I do know that, they have a rivalry as well, right? So we always talk about what's the easiest way to get into the Amazon influencer program, and right now that's still TikTok. And that's because, like, I've had people in my program that have gotten in with like 35 followers. So if you guys are still like, I just need to get into the program, TikTok is definitely the way to go. I do not know if they are partnering with Amazon or not, though. So okay. Oh, good. Okay. Yes. Paula confirmed what I thought. So no, only you yourself in your private view. So this is referring to your status on your storefront, what tier level you are. And so, yeah, I guess I'd have to look and see. So I made sure to read the emails before I discussed this, because it didn't have the emails. A lot of times when we get emails from Amazon, it says like, this is, this is private information, especially when they give us information about like upcoming deals and Prime Day deals and things like that. Right. So, I know that I can talk about it because it didn't have that in the bottom of the email, that this is like a private thing. But Paula just confirmed that no, you can only see your status yourself, right? So we can't go and look at other people's statuses. So that seems pretty normal to me. However, as long as we're okay to show it, right, then we can still use that when we're negotiating with brands. I think that's a fantastic idea. Yeah, thank you, Nikki, for suggesting that. Chris says, I am seeing a big influx of returned items 8 days into the month. I have had as many returns as I did last month. It's a variety of items. Things I made videos for months ago. So I don't think it's my content. Chris, it could be Prime Day, buyer's remorse. That would be my guess, because We are so Prime Day was it like the 15th and 16th of July? So we are not quite, I mean, we're still within the 30-day window of Prime Day. So that's pretty normal, Chris. Unfortunately, usually when we have these big, especially like Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and then the returns from the holidays. So like the end of January, you will see like an amazing amount of returns for the end of January because Amazon always extends that 30-day return window over the holidays. And so, yeah, then we just see like negative days like towards the end of January because people are waiting and then they're finally returning their stuff. I think, Chris, that may be what you're seeing as far as the last 8 days go. People bought stuff on sale for Prime Day and maybe they didn't want it. Maybe they didn't mean to order it, whatever it may be. But that would be my guess. And hopefully you saw an influx in sales first, like 2 to 3 weeks ago, and now you're seeing some more of that. I don't think it's your content at all, Chris. I think it's the people returning things after buying too much on Prime Day. Yeah. Yes. Little Garden on the Prairie says, I am silver, but my storefront says I am platinum. Couldn't see any info on how we receive benefits. There is a link. If you guys find the email in your inbox, there is a link like learn more. You can click on it. And that's what I brought up here that I have open here, just as far as like, what is it? Oh, what are the perks? And really it's the platinum. I mean, everyone has everything except for we have free Kindle Vella stories is silver, gold, and platinum. And then platinum only is chance to be invited to creator events and chance to receive seasonal gift boxes. Those are the only other benefits. And those are like chance to be invited, chance to be received, so we'll see. We'll see what comes through. I'm very excited and grateful that I'm platinum. So hopefully like I'll see some of that, but naturally I have not yet since I just got access to this a couple days ago too. So yes, you cannot see the storefront, or you cannot see the status of other people's storefronts. You can only see yours. Thank you, Nikki, for confirming that as well. Oh, okay. Yes. Mama G says, my last comment was on the carousel in the Amazon hub. Oh, gotcha. Yes. All of the products they have shown me are products I've already bought. That they recommend I do video on. I see. So when you log into Amazon, yes. And that's totally fine. That's like, you should be doing those for the most part if you already have them. And especially if you are still looking for things to create videos on and all that. Yeah, I've had some bad recommendations, especially early on. And so like, I always vet the products anyway. Like if, again, if you guys are in my course, my strategic product research and, product purchasing strategy, I always do that before I decide to even make a video, because if it's not going to be worth my time, even though I already have the product, I'm just going to set it aside until, a rainy day when I have extra time, and then I'll go to it. Right. So, yes. All right. Let's see. Codexus Soul says, are you on Discord? I am not an active user on Discord. I've heard of it. I think I've used it before, but I am not really on Discord. No. But I'm open to being invited to all the communities to help, grow my knowledge and my earnings on here as well. So I do want to talk about creator connections. And okay, I only have a couple more comments here. Then I want to talk about creator connections. Amazon, I Call You Pretty says, Amazon keeps inviting me to all those new programs, but I've made only $1, 18 in commission so far. I feel confused about many things in the Amazon influencer program. Oh, that's okay, because there's so many things. I Call You Pretty. There's so many things to know. And so as far as if they're inviting you and they're doing all the things, like that's great. That's a very good sign, first off. I am going to take this opportunity just to put up my free masterclass here. So if you are brand new to the program, or if you have not seen my free masterclass, I really do recommend, it is an opt-in, but after that, it's all free, right? So in this free masterclass, I go through my 5-step system to how I earn $10K a month with the Amazon influencer program. And so I kind of go through like step 1 is getting approved, step 2 is getting approved for on-site commission. And then after that, I go more into a little more advanced on like how does, and I explain this as well too, like how does it all work? Like when you create a video, like where is the expectation? Where is it going? And what kind of video should you be creating to get some of those better product placement places, on Amazon? Because, I see a lot of times like, how do I get my content on Inspire? And it's like, well, it's not ever guaranteed to get on Inspire, but here's the thing. So if you want your content to be on Inspire, you should do a vertical video. You should, keep it under a minute, probably under 30 seconds, really, and showcase more than one product, right? That's going to be your best bet to get on Inspire. However, Inspire is like, kind of reminds me more of social media, and that like you could get thousands and thousands of views and never convert a sale because people are just kind of like scrolling and they see your stuff and they're like, oh, that's cool. Then they scroll the next one and, oh, that's cool too. And then they just kind of keep scrolling. And they're much less likely to buy. And so what I recommend and what I talk about all the time is how to get the best placement on Amazon for your content. And how do you make that content in order to get the best placement on Amazon? And by best placement, I mean the highest opportunity to earn money, because that's why we're doing this, right? I mean, we're doing this for fun, of course, but at the end of the day, we're doing this to earn money so that we can leave our jobs or be home with our kids or, make semi-passive income, right? So for me, my strategy is all about how can I create the best content and get it in the best placement on Amazon to earn the most money. And so for me, that is horizontal videos. Yeah, between 1 and 3 minutes. You can absolutely have it be longer or shorter. But the thing with getting your content on the product page is that you only want to tag one product or one ASIN, right? And so that is going to be super helpful because that is going to give you the best opportunity to get on that product listing page. And so I kind of equate it to, like people searching around on YouTube, right? You have a question, you want to learn how to do something, you go to YouTube and you type in your question or you type in like what you want to learn about. That's kind of, similar with Amazon and with this strategy as far as like locating those customers go. Those customers are already going to be on the product listing page. They're deciding if they want to buy it, right? So if I take, my microphone example, if I'm looking for a microphone and I'm on the Amazon product page and I see a microphone, I kind of like it, I'm looking through the listing and then, oh, here's some videos, right? Oh, here's some influencer videos. I'm already deciding, do I want to buy this thing? And so now your influencer video is just showing up for me and it's going to help me make, that decision. Whereas if I'm just kind of scrolling through Inspire and I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to maybe I wouldn't look for a microphone just scrolling through Inspire, right? I'm doing that because I'm bored or I want to check out other, creators' content or, I'm searching for like a collection of items. So that's what I recommend is to tag one product, one ASIN at a time. Not that we can tag ASINs right now because of the Amazon glitch, but we talked about the workaround for that earlier. But that's really like the strategy as far as like, if you're confused about like, where should I be getting started? Make sure you focus on your first 3 videos and create them like that, do one product at a time and have the goal of getting them on the product listing page. And that's exactly how you do that. So I hope that's helpful, especially for the newer people. I know for you guys that have been listening to me week after week, you probably already know that, but I still feel like it's important to say because there's so many strategies out there on how do we make the most money and how should we be creating our content and tagging products and all that. And that has not changed for me. That very much has not changed as far as the tagging one product at a time. I really do think, that is the best way to get your content seen by people that are actually considering purchasing the item as opposed to scrolling through Inspire, like I said. All right, let's see. Mike says, what strategies do you recommend to scale more after having reviewed hundreds of products and running out of stuff to review? Oh, Mike. Okay. So there's a couple different things you can do. So you've reviewed everything and you're looking for how to review more. So I do have a couple videos on the YouTube channel here. If you kind of scroll around for the more like advanced, there's a playlist, I think, for the like advanced strategies. But here's a couple things I would do. The first thing I would do would be to go look at your stats and find your top like 20 products that have earned you the highest commissions and make a second video for those. So whether it's like 3 months later, 6 months later, 1 year later, here's this product and here's how much I love it and here's what I've learned about it and you may want to know more about this, So I'd make a second video for your like top 20 products that you've been earning on over the last, however long you can go back and look at your stats. So I would start with that. Another thing I would do is I would go to Creator Connections and I would start looking for some campaigns in there. If you're in Creator Connections, I would look for campaigns in Creator Connections because that is going to give you products that have increased commission. So you can get 10%, 20%, 30%, some even offer 50%. So that is going to help you with getting more stuff that is absolutely going to be worth it because you're going to get that higher commission. It's not going to be 2, 3, or 4%. It's going to be, 2, 3, or 4% on top of the extra commission from Creator Connections. So I would go there. You can also reach out to brands directly through Creator Connections and ask for free samples. So I would go that route as well. And then, that would be 1, 2. And then I would say maybe like for a third strategy, I would, I know people talk about like doing the Airbnbs and stuff. And like, I have mixed reviews about Airbnbs. I don't stay at Airbnbs very often, but, it's hard to find a ton of things that are like really good product opportunities at some Airbnbs. That's not to say they're not all like that. But what I would do is I would go and contact like close friends and family members, right? And just be like, listen, do you buy stuff on Amazon? And if you do, can I come over and can you just show me all your favorite things and tell me why you like them? And I've done this quite a few times, especially like in my earlier days when I was first getting started. I love telling this story because I went over to my best girlfriend's house and she was having a baby. She had a baby shower registry, right? So first off, I could go look at her baby shower registry and vet all the products first. So what I did is I looked at her registry, I saw everything that was purchased, and then I made a list of like my top 25 items that I wanted to ask her about, have her tell me about, and actually probably 20 of those 25 items, which is why I felt like really okay doing this. I had already used for my babies when they were babies. My kids are not babies anymore, but I saw all those things. I'm like, oh, I had that. I used that. And I don't have it anymore because I gave it away, but I used it in the past, right? So it was really easy for me to be like, here's 25 items. Can I come over and you can just kind of show me how you use them? I filmed, and then I would just do a voiceover later and upload those. And like I gave her some money for her time and I very quickly 10x'd what I paid her in my earnings within like 2 months. So, and that was, I don't know, probably like 2 years ago now. So those videos are still earning for me. And some of them are really big earners too, especially those baby items. So friends and family, Creator Connections, and then do a second video on your top. Those are my best recommendations there. So I hope that's helpful for people. Yes, thank you, Gigi. Hi, Gigi. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I would love it. I would love it if you guys would give me a thumbs up. That would be so appreciative, so I would be so grateful for that because I can't see. I'm not looking at YouTube. I'm looking at my software here, so I can't see how many thumbs up we have at the moment. But thank you for calling that out. So yeah, Mike, I hope that was helpful. Let's see. Amanda says bronze newbie here. That's okay. Congrats. Still waiting for on-site approval. I've been waiting for 10 days. Okay. Well, Amanda, just make sure that you are, there we go. Make sure you are continuing to post on your social media account that you are approved with, because that will probably speed up the approval process on Amazon's part. So just make sure you're still staying active on that social platform, I would say, especially if you've been waiting for 10 days. That's not abnormal. We've seen people waiting for 10 days. We've seen people waiting for 2 days, like up to 2 months. I don't think it's quite that long anymore, but 10 days is nothing to worry about yet. All right, let's see here. Hey, Judy, is it better to opt one of those recommendations from Amazon, or do on your own if you were planning to do it anyway? You could do it either way. If you see that Amazon has a recommended campaign or product for you, you can absolutely do it. I just always make sure that I vet it first, right? And make sure that there's like sales going to it, make sure that there's a brand video at least. Not all the time, right? If it's a higher price item, I'll always do the higher price item. I will say that's the one thing that it doesn't have to have a brand video for me if the item is like above $50, especially above $100. I think people are going to watch, they're going to find those videos in the lower carousel. Amazon's going to show them. Customers are going to want to watch things because they are, a little bit more leery about spending more money. So they want to see kind of that social proof too, right? So, all right, let's see. Big Trucking. Hello, all. I finally made it to watch a live one. I've been watching the replays. Well, thank you. I'm so glad you got to make it here. Yes, better late than never. Yes, Gigi, thank you for joining. Wonderful. Yes. Hi, Regina says happy Friday. Yes, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Love it. Love it. Yes, you can only see your status. All right. Yes. So one other thing is Amazon also sent out an email. If you guys look around and search for Amazon influencer or creator connections. And so the last email that I got said that we are going to, let's see here. When are they going to open it? Amazon says Creator Connections, people are going to be automatically enrolled in Creator Connections starting on August 20th. Now, does that mean that everyone's going to be automatically enrolled? I don't know. That was the email that I got. I don't know if it's, once you get to that certain tier level. So when did they say that we are able to get access to Creator Connections here? Yes, eligible for brand opportunities via Creator Connections. That starts at bronze from what I can see. So another email I received, and again, did not have the privacy disclaimer at the end. So if you guys look around for it, hopefully maybe you got it too. It says that you will be automatically enrolled in Creator Connections starting August 20th. So fingers crossed that everybody then gets access there, and there isn't this like, oh, you need to qualify. And, I know we've talked about this so many times, like open up a case with Amazon and try to get in there and, try to get them to invite you, and it's invite only, and oh, now it's closed and now it's open. So I know they keep saying, we'll reopen it on July 1st and August 1st, and then people don't get in. So it is possible that it's possible that everyone's going to be invited on August 20th. So fingers crossed for everybody. I know I've gotten quite a few emails I need to get back to people about how do I get into Creator Connections, and just look out for that email. And if you've got that email saying you're going to be automatically enrolled on August 20th, then I say just sit tight. And if you didn't, maybe reach out, because I think it went to everyone. I don't know for sure, but yes. Oh, this is exciting. Hey, Billy. Billy said, I was surprised to see that I am diamond level. Oh, Doug and Nikki, you guys weren't joking. There is diamond level. I'm interested in hearing more about Creator Connections, which I'm already in, but I want to see if you will go over what we may not already know. Yes, Billy, I love talking about Creator Connections. I also have a couple different videos on my channel here. There's two. I did an early one that was kind of like, what is Creator Connections and how does it work? And then I did an updated one not too long ago. If you look under the advanced Amazon influencer, strategies kind of playlist there is one all about Creator Connections and like, how does it work? So basically the main gist of it is that it pairs sellers with influencers in order to let influencers earn more. So the sellers create campaigns where they say, we have these products and we're willing to pay you this much additional percentage, whether it's, 10%, 20%, whatever. And then you can go opt into those campaigns, whether you've already created content for them or not. You can also communicate with the brands. You can send them a message and say, hey, can I get a free sample? Or I've actually had brands reach out to me through Creator Connections, which is fun, and offer me free samples. So that's always a nice thing when they're being proactive. But I like that you can communicate with them. They're not always super responsive, but they, some most definitely are. But I like it because, again, they give us a campaign duration, right? So some campaigns are a month, some campaigns are a year. They can be up to a year. And then during that campaign duration, you are making that extra income for that whole time. So let's say you have, I keep using my microphone because there's really nothing else in front of me unless I use like a pillow, right? So if my microphone is a product in Creator Connections and I accept that campaign, and then I'm going to be earning, whatever the percentage is that the seller has deemed, be earning that much extra every time I make a sale. And so you can, it does count for onsite, counts for onsite and offsite. Of course, they want people really focused on offsite to be joining the campaigns, but it most certainly works for all of your onsite sales. So make sure, and I know we've had a lot of people that are like, I'm not getting credit for those sales. from my on-site that I can see in my Creator Connections reporting. So make sure you bring that to Amazon's attention, whether you open up a support ticket with Amazon Associates. I know sometimes they're directing us to email Creator Connections directly. And so, you can always try it that way as well. But I love Creator Connections in that you could just make so much higher commission rate doing videos on the same products that are available for Amazon. So I personally always go there first if I know I have to buy something, and search around to see if any Creator Campaign products fit what I'm looking for to buy, because then I know, I only have to sell a fraction of those items to get my money back, and then I become profitable so much more quickly, right? And then it's also a great way to build relationships with those brands on Amazon, because if they're doing one Creator Connections campaign, they're probably doing more Creator Connections campaigns. And I've seen that a lot with a lot of the same brands, right? They have like 25 campaigns or 100 different campaigns up there. So yes, Billy, those are my kind of top tips for Creator Connections, but make sure you check out, I have dedicated videos to training you about Creator Connections. And I also have for anyone who's in my Influence and Earn course program. I call it a course, but I'm kind of calling it a program because it's more than just a course, because we do live calls and we do bonus trainings and all that good stuff. But there is a whole bonus training in the Creator Connection, or in the bonus section of Influence and Earn. So I'll throw that up here for a second. I know last week we had such great such great feedback for people that are in the course. And so what I said last week also applies this week. I am dropping the price of my signature course, Influence and Earn, for the next 24 hours after I do these lives, because I feel like it's so very helpful. And I kind of refer back to it a lot because, there's a lot of questions of like, I need more details on this. And there's so much free information on my YouTube channel. You guys are, there's so much on there. You can find most probably of what you're looking for. But with the course, it's very much a step-by-step, right? And so I've also had a lot of questions of people like, well, I'm already in the influencer program. I don't think your course is going to help me because it starts from the beginning. And I would say the biggest thing there is that it starts from the beginning because it's for people from 0 to 10K, right? So if you're not making 10K a month on Amazon for Amazon Influencer, you're going to learn something because of the advanced product research training, because of all the bonuses. And the bonuses not only include a dedicated Creator Connections training, we have another training on how to repurpose your content for YouTube. And so I know once I uploaded that one, people were like making money within the first week of watching that. So that was really cool to hear and to see that was really helpful there. But I'm gonna leave this up just for a minute. So if anybody wants this, just know that it's on sale from $9.97 to $4.97 for the next 24 hours or so. And we have a lot of people on the live here that are in the course as well, that have had some really good results. Yeah, Doug and Nikki, I was joking about diamond level, but now I'm bummed because we are only platinum. I know, Doug and Nikki, I thought you guys were joking too. And then we have Billy on here who's saying that he's diamond level. Billy, how many points, if you're okay with saying that, how many points do you need to get to diamond level? Is it like 5,000 probably? Because I think it's 1,000 for platinum. I want to say, yes, maintain 1,000 points to keep your platinum. That's what it's saying on mine. I wonder if it's like 5,000. And Doug and Nikki, you guys are probably like almost there. So yeah, I didn't know there was a diamond level either. Yes. Okay, let's see. Billy says, what strategy do you suggest if they won't send a sample or respond, as far as whether or not to buy products to promote via Creator Connections? I think, Billy, it really depends on what you want the item and what the opportunity is. So if it's something that I really want to buy and I know that I'm going to be using, I'll just buy it, right? And so put this up here. If they want a sample or they won't respond, then it's really up to you. Again, how bad do you want the product? I would move on, unless you're like, I only am going to want this product if it's for free or anything like that. I would also say that if you're having a hard time getting sellers to communicate back with you via Creator Connections, first off, they're just as informed as we are. They get no alerts when they get new messages. They have to go in and actually log into it, right? So If you're not getting responses, I would say you could always try reaching out to them via their social media. But the other thing I just recommend in general, Billy, especially if you are diamond status, you probably are already doing this, but make sure that you are repurposing your Amazon shoppable videos onto YouTube, because that will then open up a whole nother not only income stream for you, because then you're going to start earning with your offsite commission, but that is how so many different brands and sellers personally have found me. And I know a lot of other people in my course have found people because they're searching for either their brand videos on YouTube, or they're just searching around for Amazon influencers on YouTube to partner with. And so if you're not already repurposing your content on YouTube, I highly recommend that you do that, because it's just going to open more doors. Again, another income stream, and to reach more sellers, like, yes, check. So definitely be doing that if you are not already, or you can directly reach out to them via social media, or just move on, because there are a ton of sellers who are very responsive. And so just move on to somebody else. I would say the one thing with Creator Connections, though, that I want you guys to know is that if you accept a campaign, you must upload some form of content before the campaign is over, or else you will get like a strike. And if you get three strikes, supposedly they will kick you out of Creator Connections. I don't personally know anyone that's had this happen, but it's also because I've been saying it, right? So if you opt into a campaign, just make sure that you create some kind of content. And I know, a lot of people, including myself, have opted into campaigns where it was on accident. I actually just found one the other day that I'm like, I'm never going to buy that thing. I don't want to spend the money for it. I don't even really kind of want to deal with it. And so then what you can do instead is you can just promote the item on your Facebook page or your Instagram. You don't actually have to have the product, right? So if you accidentally opt into a Creator Connections campaign, you don't have the product. So that means you can't create content for Amazon to upload to Amazon. But what you can do is you can promote that product on Facebook or on TikTok or on another social media platform. Well, be careful with TikTok, because they don't like when you promote Amazon stuff on TikTok. But if you promote on Facebook, you can at least like link to it on your, public Facebook page. And then you can take that link and put it into your campaign and say, here's my content promoted, on Facebook, and not actually have it. And that's totally okay with, Amazon's terms, right? As long as you're not doing that when you're uploading content to Amazon, because then you have to have the product in your hand. So I hope that makes sense. As far as like what you can do. I mean, you always want to have the product in hand for creating for Amazon, but we have all clicked on that accept campaign and been like, oh no. Yes. Kurt said, are there usually a lot of campaigns going in Creator Connections? Kurt, there are over 10,000 campaigns right now, and Amazon has just stopped. I don't think their number goes past 10,000. It's been 10,000 for months now. So there are over 10,000 active campaigns. Yes, there are a ton. And there are just more and more being created, because I know Amazon is pushing it on the seller side too. So yes. Let's see. Gigi said, what a deal. Oh, yes. Thank you. The course is amazing. Thank you, Gigi. I appreciate that. Yeah, we got quite a few new people to come in after this session that I did last week. So I appreciate everybody who said amazing things. And I know the newbies that have just started this week are also seeing like really good results already. So that's exciting for me. That's part of just one of the things that I love so much about doing this, you guys, is I just love being able to help other people do this, make money, have more freedom. Let's see. Paula says, in your course, hang on, let me put this up here. In your course, when we purchase, do we have access to previous live recordings that are exclusive for purchasers? Yes. Paula, so when you purchase the course, you get what it is it's 5 modules, all like self-paced, right? And then after that, we have bonus trainings, which are, I think there's 4 or 5 in there. Those were all the ones I referenced, like the YouTube training, Creator Connections training. You get a free month of Fluencer Fruit is one of the bonuses. And then we do monthly Q&A calls. Those are all accessible as soon as you get into the course. And we started monthly Q&A calls in January. So we've already had 7, but then we've had even more, because like for Prime Day, we did live Zoom calls with all of the students in the course 3 days in a row for Prime Week, just so we could kind of like stay on top of what was going on. And so those are all in there as well. So yeah, once you once you purchase the course, you have access to all the training modules that take you the step by step. And then we have all the bonuses that are like when you're done with that, or if you just want to dive into the bonuses because you're like, I'm already making $1,000 a month. I just need to know like how to get to the next step. Actually, then I would say start with module 3, because module 1 is like, the do's and don'ts, kind of just getting you familiar with the program, how video placement works, where your content can go. So it is kind of worth it for module 1, even if you have been earning for a while. Module 2 is all about how to get your first 3 videos approved. And so I actually show you guys like me creating videos. And so I like that. And then I show you just a couple of different ways that I create videos, one with my face, one without my face. And then I do like 2 different softwares that I use to edit the video. So it's very much like if you're like, I've never edited a video before in my life, I show you how to do that. And then module 3, 4, and 5 are really the more advanced. Like, so I've got a lot of people that have emailed me that are like, I've already been in the program. I'm making, $500 a month or $1,000 a month. Is your course really going to help me? And I would say yes. If you're not making at least $10,000 a month, you are absolutely going to learn something because I talk all about how to do like product research. Again, you get the free month of Fluencer Fruit. And then we go through like how to actually read your analytics. And so I think there's a lot of people that are like, I see my analytics, but I don't actually know what can I do with this information? So we go through there and I have like some spreadsheets and some templates that just kind of help you work smarter and not harder. So I talk about like how I go back every month and look at my analytics and what do I assess and what do I learn and how do I take that strategy and make sure that it's working for me the following month too. And so, again, I always say it's like, I don't work 10 hours a day on this. I wish I could, but I can't, I don't. And so that's just kind of how I operate. Everything is much more, everything is very succinct. It's very to the point. There's no fluff. I think the only fluffy stuff in there are like, some of the Q&As. And that's just because we do them every month. And then, yes, they get saved and uploaded to the portal. So you get everything if you decide to join today. And then everything moving forward, right? So all of my students have access to book private one-on-one trainings with me, one-on-one sessions. So at any time they can go and just buy an hour of my time and we get on a one-on-one call. And I did a couple of those this week, which were really fun. And yes, anyway, so if you guys want to get in the course and if you have questions about it, you can ask someone in here, you can ask me. But we've had a lot of really good feedback from there. So let's see. Yes. Thank you, Anna. Everyone needs to smash the thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thank you guys. That would be so awesome. Let's see. Homemade by Carmona says YouTube Shorts doesn't allow clickable links anymore. Yes. So does that mean you only do horizontal long form? Yeah. So I'm not super big into YouTube Shorts. I tried it for a little while. I haven't been doing them for my Amazon video YouTube channel. What I do is I just upload. I do horizontal videos though. Yes. Yes, I do. And so I just upload my horizontal video and then I tag the product like directly from Amazon. Well, I actually use Genius Link. So, but I only link to the exact product, right? Unless I'm talking about like my whole idea list or something like that. I only link to the exact product. And then and you guys can go look, if you go look at Smart Business Mom, if you search Smart Business Mom in YouTube, you'll find my Amazon video channel in there too. Let's see here. Yes. Thank you, Doug and Nikki. Yes. 51 people watching and only 21 likes. Well, now there's only, I think we lost about 10 people in the last 10 minutes, but that's okay. Thank you guys. I appreciate everyone for coming on here live and for giving me a thumbs up. And you guys asked just such great questions. And my goal is that I have all the resources that I can either tell you or direct you to. And, Amazon is always changing. Like we saw so many changes this week just with not being able to tag ASINs, like what a headache. Hopefully that gets fixed soon. But then, this creator stars, it's very exciting. I can't wait to see like how this develops more. And like, I want to know more about this diamond status. Billy, you got to let us know how many points you have. So me and Doug and Nikki can have that be our goal. And all the other people in here that are platinum, like I love that, that there's more, right? Because I'm like, well, I'm platinum. Where's the incentive? But I want to know more about diamond because if I can get to diamond, I want to know what those perks are. So Let's see. Product Finder says, why doesn't Creator Connections not allow sellers to ship to South Africa? I do not know that. I do not know that. I'm sorry. I do not know that. Product Finder. It could be I don't know if it's Creator Connections or if it's the seller. I would look to see, like, do you actually have, can you get it from another seller? It could be the seller just being like, I don't want to ship to South Africa, or I can't ship to South Africa. That doesn't mean that not everyone else can, because some of those sellers are directly from China. And I don't think, unless there's some sort of import-export restrictions that I don't know about, which I wouldn't know about. Oh, Billy. Okay, Billy's back said, I'm platinum member level. There's no diamond. Okay. You had me worried. We were going to go, me and Doug and Nikki were going to go call Amazon and be like, how do we get on? Yeah. And making me cry. I know, me too. Yeah, I need to, okay, so I'm just going to scroll down to the bottom because now I'm just giving misinformation, right? Because I'm not all the way at the bottom. Oh, yeah. Creator Connections does not allow sellers to ship to South Africa. Okay. I did not know that. I did not know that to be true, but thank you for letting us know that. Yeah, that's interesting. I would think the seller could just ship to wherever they want, but again, I don't know that. I don't know that for sure. Let's see. Oh, thank you. Maria says your course and training is the best money I've ever invested. Oh, thank you. Definitely worth every penny. I appreciate that so much. Let's see. Sarah says, I want to enroll, but I need to make some money to have it to enroll. Yep. Totally understand that, Sarah. No problem at all. Yes, there is a payment plan. So if you guys are like, I just want to get started, you can get started for $197. So there's a payment plan for 3 months. If you guys want to just get started with that, it's $197. So ideally, right, and pretty much everyone I think that's come on here is like, oh, I've earned the money that I spent on the course and then some, and then some, and then some. So no, I completely understand that though. It's never a smart idea to invest money that, or, to buy something with money that you don't have, right? But I would say, yeah, with this, the goal is to make money. So you will directly make money from this if you follow all the steps, right? So that's okay, Sarah. You can wait, you can do the payment plan, or just wait. And, there's plenty of free trainings on my YouTube channel. You can always just kind of dive into that as well too, right? So, oh, thank you. Judy said the best thing I ever did was Kathleen's course, Game Changer. Oh, you guys are the best. You guys are just the best. Because now I'm scrolling up and everyone's just saying how awesome the course is. So I really appreciate that. Gigi's losing connection, but going to the winery. Oh, I love you too, Gigi. You're the best. Thanks for your advice on everything. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Yes. And platinum is the highest level. No worries, Billy. You got us very excited. Now we're all well informed. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Let's see. Chi says, how soon would you suggest one applies to the program after starting social media from scratch? Like TikTok, for example, I would say 10, 12, 14 days, you can apply. I mean, I've had people who started a brand new TikTok and got in after like 10 days, 2 weeks. But you got to post every day. Your goal is engagement. And if you go to the free Facebook group that we have, there is a whole TikTok follow thread. So I know I've gotten like, I don't know, maybe 50 new TikTok followers without posting anything over the last week from that thread. So thank you everyone who has followed me on TikTok. I think I got everybody. I need to go check back today to make sure I followed everybody back. But I would say make sure you go to the Facebook group and put your TikTok handle in there, go follow everyone in there, go engage with them, ask them to engage with you. And that's going to help accelerate you getting approved. But the thing with, if you're brand new and you're not approved yet, is that you can apply to the Amazon Influencer Program as much as you want, an unlimited number of times. So where you have the limitation is once you get in your first 3 video submission, you only have 3 times to try that. So that is much more important to like get right the first time or the second time, because if you don't the third time, then you got to start all over with a brand new account. But you can apply to the influencer program with your social media channel as much as you want. Um, oh yes, Maria says, are you still working on creating a new module in the course where you'll be sharing sellers with creator connections people? Yes, it'll be not creator connections people, but yes, we're still working on the bonus training and the influencer database. So I know I was talking about this a couple months ago. We had it done. It was about to launch, and then we had issues with the software company, and it made me really sad because it was such a hard decision. And unfortunately, I spent quite a bit of money getting this up. And if that, I think I missed a thumbs up because this is a thumbs down situation. So I'm still working on it because I just was not confident in the software company that was hosting it for me. And they came back like at the very end and like just did some things that I didn't like and like took away some access that I needed. And so I had to fire them. And so that's why it's not done yet. But I am still working on it. And as I get sellers that come directly to me, I'm going to be posting those in the Influence and Earn Facebook group. So actually, I have one that I need to post in there later today from one of my clients on the seller side. And so, yes, Maria, I'm still working on it. That's why. That's why we're stalled, unfortunately. I couldn't put out something where another company was like binding my hands on like restrictions. And I just didn't feel like that was a good thing for you guys or for me. So now it's going to be hosted internally, and I have somebody else working on it, and I don't have a launch date yet, but it is still coming. So that's another bonus. So if you guys join the course, everything that comes out later, you just get access to. So everyone that was early adopters, like they've just been getting more and more stuff over the last year as I've been adding it. There's no, extra fee to have access to new things. It's all in one. So that's why when people are like, well, can I just get like a couple, the last 3 modules of your course? Like, no, not really, because it's a program. It's all together. So you can come in and join and just start with module 3, but 3, 4, and 5 are going to help accelerate your earnings. And then the bonuses and the live Q&As in the Facebook group are going to do that too. So it's kind of all in one here. All right, I've got time got like 5 more minutes. So let me see here. I'm going to start at the bottom and make my way up here. Katie says, hopped on very late. So sorry if you already mentioned this, but I'm still trying to get into creator connections, and I'm not sure if there's something more I should be doing to make it happen. Katie, you should go check your email, because Amazon emailed us earlier this week and said that everyone is going to be automatically enrolled in creator connections starting September 20th. So see if you got that email. And if you did, then just sit tight and wait. If you didn't, I don't know, keep searching. Search for Amazon influencer in your like search box there with your email, because hopefully everyone's going to get in the next 11 days, and then it's off to the races. Then you guys have access to over 10,000 campaigns and more commission. So let's see. Kurt says, do you repurpose all videos onto YouTube? Do you change anything about them? My Amazon videos are pretty straightforward and informative, but I worry they'd be too boring for YouTube. Kurt, I am 100% with you. I agree. I think most of my Amazon videos are boring and not YouTube quality. So that's why it took me almost a full year to start repurposing my content onto YouTube. But I will say, my channel still has not very many subscribers. I did reach the first level of monetization though. So here's why I just put all my videos on YouTube anyway from Amazon, even though, Kurt, you're exactly right. I don't really change anything about them. I used to add an intro and an outro, and now I just don't, because I just found that it slowed down my process. My videos are probably similar to yours, because I do think a lot of them are too boring for YouTube. But I will say that the ones that take off do very well and then earn me nice commission from offsite. So I do earn probably like 5 or 6 days a week now offsite commission, whether it's $1 or sometimes, I've gotten up to $50 a day just from my YouTube channel. And that's because I am just uploading my videos from Amazon on YouTube. I'm linking using SiteStripe and then Genius Link, so that when people click on my link from YouTube, I'm able to earn from that sale. So it's just another income stream. So you can start growing offsite sales. You can eventually get it monetized. And then the other thing is, a lot of sellers and brands have found me through that YouTube channel, despite it not having a whole ton of followers. You guys can find it. It's under Smart Business Mom. So many brands and sellers have reached out to me from my YouTube channel. That's probably my number one place that people find me and reach out to me because it's YouTube. And so they're searching around either for their products or competitor products, and then they find me. My email's right there. They send me an email. So maybe you won't make a ton of money directly from like monetizing your YouTube channel, but I do know people that do make good money from that. But it will open doors for sellers to find you and for you to make some offsite commissions too, which then helps with, you know, requirements for other programs within Amazon. So I very much think it's worth it, even if you just do the bare minimum. Kurt, I don't know if you're in my course. If you are in my course, you should watch the bonus video though. That's all about how to repurpose your content for YouTube, because I go through my exact process and like what I do and what I don't do and what I leave out, and why, and then just kind of like how this kind of like basic strategy works for me. So yes. Let's see. SEO Sam says, is Creator Connections only for promoting products off of Amazon, like promoting the products on your YouTube or Instagram? It's not about on-site commissions at all. That is incorrect, Sam. Actually, the good news is that you can earn from on-site sales. That's where I earn majority. I have some offsite sales from Creator Connections, but the majority of my earnings are from on-site sales. So if you guys are not earning from on-site sales, then you should be oh, Maria. Okay. Sorry, I'm distracting myself. So I'm trying to get through all the comments here in the next 2 minutes. Yes, you can absolutely, you should be earning from on-site sales for Creator Connections. So don't let that deter you. If you're like, oh, I don't have a big following off Amazon, you can still very much earn from on-site. Yep. Let's see. Maria said, sorry, I should have worded that better. I think you were in the process of creating a database of sellers and content creators. Yes. No, what I'm doing is I'm creating a database of influencers, of everyone in the course is going to have access to that once it's ready. And that is what's going to go to all the sellers that I work with. I work with sellers and never don't do product videos for the sellers that I work with, mainly because I think it's a conflict of interest. I could see how that could like relationship could be manipulated somehow. And so I don't do videos for sellers that I work with, but I want to recommend all of my students and people in Influence and Earn for my sellers, right? So that's the purpose of that, is to have everyone in Influence and Earn is going to be able to create their own kind of like profile page and showcase their storefront and their content. And then the sellers will be able to reach out to you guys directly to work with you. So that's what I am working on. Yes. Emily says, how important do you think it is to edit videos versus upload them right after recording? I think it depends. I think it really depends. The goal, the goal of your video should be to get people to watch for at least half the time. I'm seeing a lot more information saying that, you know, videos are getting shown more if they are viewed at least 50% of the time. I think it really depends, Emily, on like, you don't have to do any fancy editing, but if you have like downtime or or anything like that, I would edit those out. But like, I think you have to get too fancy with it. I know people that don't do anything at all and still do very well. So I think it really depends on what the video looks like first, but it doesn't have to be super produced or anything like that. So let's see. Zach says, I had my first vendor reach out and ask if I'd review their products. Do you always respond with your asking fees before reviewing? Zach, I will review the product first just to make sure that I want to do it, because there's some items that I've been like, nah, I don't really even want to deal with this product. So I would look at the product first and make sure that it's something that I'm comfortable doing, that it's something that kind of just goes with like my brand and that it makes sense for me to do. And then you can say, okay, here's how much it's going to cost. I always just vet the product first and then before even responding, and then go into, okay, here's how much it is. And, you know, things like that. So, okay. I do have to go. But you guys have so many good questions. Yes, I repurpose on YouTube. Okay, we did that one. Katie said, okay, I answered that one. Yvonne said, was that auto to join Creator Connections August 20th or September 20th? I read August 20th. But let's see. I don't know if everyone got the same. Yes. Maria said, I bought the course with a payment plan and receive access to immediately. Yeah, if you get the payment plan, you get access to everything. And then it just charges you $197 for 2 more months. So it's 3 months total. So it ends up being like another $100, but it buys you, 3 months of payments instead of having to pay for it all up front. Let's see. Which of your YouTube channels are you talking about right now? I don't know. Probably my Smart Business Mom one is the one that I do the repurposing for. Yes. All right. All right, you guys, I do have to jump off of here. I am going to be back next Friday with the same, at the same time. We're going to do this again. I'm just going to throw out my masterclass here and make sure you guys, if you haven't already watched the masterclass, I do recommend that you sign up for it and go through it. But this is also how you get on my email list. And then I send out reminders for when I have new trainings and when I do this YouTube live. And so my plan is to do this again next Friday at the same time. So I hope you guys will all come and join me again next Friday, and we'll answer more questions, and we'll see. It won't be the 20th yet, but we'll see if everyone's getting that email and gets into Creator Connections. Hopefully everyone gets in there soon, if not before the 20th, by the 20th, and then we can talk even more about that. Thank you guys so much for coming. Please come next week, or feel free to come over to the Facebook group if you guys have more questions, concerns. Grab the free masterclass if you haven't, if you're not on the email list yet, or if you haven't seen the masterclass, I highly recommend that. It's totally free. And for anyone who's interested in the course, it's going to be 50% off for the next 24 hours. It'll only be $497 instead of $997. So get in while you can. And I hope to see you guys in there, and especially hope to see you next week. So